The following section deals with fault finding. It is very important to ensure that the green charge light is on at all times. This is showing that the battery is receiving a charge. If this green light is not showing, it will mean the battery is not getting a charge and the battery will run flat. In addition, the buzzer will sound for 1 minute every time the motor receives a trigger from the remote. The charge fault LED will also be showing. If the motor runs for more than 2 minutes and does not see a magnet, the motor will shut down and go into timeout mode. The open and closed LEDs will toggle back and forth, and the buzzer will sound intermittently. To test the two markers on the motor, the following steps can be performed. There are two markers on the motor. There is a grey marker and a black marker. These two markers detect the two magnets on the gate when the magnets pass the markers. They will detect the magnet, slow the gate down and stop the gate. To test these markers are operational, firstly, place a jumper over the auto-close prog pins and apply battery power. The buzzer will sound like this. Press the test button and the buzzer will stop. Next, move the gate by hand until the magnets pass the markers. The buzzers will be heard as the magnet passes the marker. At the same time, the marker LED will show. If the buzzer does not sound when the magnet passes the marker and the LED does not show, this is showing that the marker is not seeing the magnet. Normally this means the magnet is too far away from the marker. The magnet can be moved closer to the marker by placing washers or spacers behind the magnet. There should be a gap of about 3 mm between the magnet and the marker when the magnet is directly in front of the marker. All previously programmed settings can be reset to the factory default settings. This can be done by placing one jumper over the auto-close prog pins and another jumper over the advanced setting pins. Then the battery power is applied the buzzer will sound when the battery power is applied. While the buzzer is sounding, simply remove the two jumpers, press the test button, and the factory default settings are reprogrammed into the PC board. One of the most common site problems is that the installer installs the magnets of the gate the wrong way around. What this means is the magnets are installed in front of the grey and the black marker, but in the wrong order. This video clip demonstrates what actually happens when the magnets are placed in the wrong order. You'll notice as the test button is pressed, the gate goes closed in the slow mode. It hits the end stop and then it starts opening in the slow mode. When you see this, that is a sure indication that the magnets are reversed. When this happens, the gate will go fully open, it will then stop, the stalled light will be flashing and the buzzer will be buzzing intermittently. As can be seen, the gate is now fully on the left hand side and yet the magnet is in front of the black marker. This is incorrect. The magnet should actually be in front of the grey marker. Another common site problem is the motor direction jumper being on the wrong pins. As can be seen here, the motor wire is set up for a right-hand closing gate, but the motor direction jumper is on the left-hand side. This is incorrect. The following shows what the gate does when trying to set it up with the motor wires and the jumper in this position. As can be seen, when the test button is pressed, the motor closes slowly, which is normal, hits the end stop, and reverses at normal running speed, which is correct. As the gate gets to the fully open position, it does not ramp down, it hits the end stop and overcurrents. In order to correct this problem, remove the motor wires and move the jumper underneath the black motor wire. The following section demonstrates what happens when the gap between the magnet and the marker is greater than 3 mm. As can be seen here, the gap between the magnet and the marker is much greater than 3 mm. The gate will close at slow speed, hit the end stop, and open all the way at slow speed until the furthest marker is detected. Then the gate will open at fast speed, hit the end stop, and overcurrent. The next segment illustrates what happens when the opposite magnet is too far away from the marker. The test button is pressed, the gate will close as normal, start opening at fast speed, run all the way into the end stop and overcurrent. In order to overcome this problem, simply move the magnets closer to the marker.